Yeah, good morning one and all. This is Ramavat Mohan. Welcome to KANISHKA IAS. So there is an article published in the Hindu, like why must people be poor in a state rich with minerals? I'll repeat the topic. Why must people be poor in a state which is blessed with rich minerals? So here the best example is about, we are talking about the Jharkhand state. So simply we can say the Jharkhand paradox. So wealth underground, but poverty is existing in the people who are surviving above the earth. So I'll repeat, the Jharkhand paradox says that the wealth is underground. So the Jharkhand state is blessed with almost 40% of the mineral wealth, right? So even though they are blessed with rich mineral resources, but still the poverty is existing among the people who are residing in Jharkhand state. So here the article was published by Babulal Marandi, who is the former Chief Minister of Jharkhand, the leader of the opposition and the Jharkhand Legislative Assembly currently. So Jharkhand possesses nearly 40% of the mineral wealth, right? So even though the people are suffering, yet many of its mining districts remain affected and it is least developed over there. So for decades there is a rich belt of mineral resources like coal, iron ore, bauxite and limestone. Even though they are fueling the India's growth, the economy of India altogether with those minerals, while the communities living in those areas or districts, they are continuing to struggle with poor healthcare, inadequate schools, damaged roads, polluted environments and shrinking livelihood opportunities. So why is this so? The contradiction that demands answers. So actually there was establishment of DMFT, which was established in the year 2050. So what is DMFT? DMFT is nothing but the District Mineral Foundation Trust. So they have established in the year 2015. So the basic purpose of this DMFT is nothing but to ensure a fair share of the revenues which are coming from the mining resources. Whatever mineral wealth is possessed by Jharkhand, so these DMFTs are established in order to ensure a fair share of mining revenues for the welfare of the affected communities. That means the people who are affected by the mining area or regions in the Jharkhand state. It remains largely unfulfilled, so that is the main crux or issue of the affected people. And here when we talk about the second thing is that there are rules existing but impact missing. That means there are a lot of rules but the implementation or actions are missing. So every district must make annual reports, budgets, approvals and beneficiary details they have to put in front of the public, but that is not happening. So Jharkhand closures are either missing, outdated or inaccessible. So whatever reports or audit are happening, they are not put in front of the public. So there is no transparency, we can say. So our question is that where has the money gone? So when Jharkhand is blessed with 40% of the mineral wealth, right? So where is the money going? Despite auctioning like 434 mineral blocks in the year 2019-20, Jharkhand auctioned only 3, while Odisha auctioned 45. So when we take the statistics between 2018-19 and 2024-25, Odisha's iron ore production rose sharply, producing nearly 180 million tons compared to Jharkhand's only 23 million tons. So here why we are stressing on that is that the 40% of mineral wealth is possessed by Jharkhand, right? So Odisha possesses only half of the resources whatever Jharkhand is possessing, right? So even though that, here the auctioning process, despite auctioning 434 mineral blocks, so Jharkhand auctioned only 3 while Odisha auctioned 45. So by that what we can say is, even though Odisha is having 50% of the mineral resources, it is doing well by reaping the benefits of 180 million tons. But Jharkhand is doing only 23 million tons when it is having 40%, that is 100% of the mineral resources compared to Odisha. Here the question is that the real cost for communities, how the communities are affected. So firstly, instead of providing better hospitals, schools, drinking water systems, roads and livelihood programs, they are not doing so. So the government is not able to provide the better hospitals, schools, roads, infrastructure, etc. And the second point is local markets are shrinking. The second point is that local markets are shrinking. Economic activity, unemployment and poverty are rising. So why is this so? So when we talk about the second point, local markets are shrinking. That means they are not doing well. So local markets are, we can say that they are decreasing. So economic activity naturally comes down. Okay, when the markets are closed, so because of that, people who are dependent on the markets, they don't get employment, so they come under the unemployment, and poverty will definitely, it keeps on increasing. Okay, so mining affected communities for whom the fund was created, very very important, have little say and little means of knowing how thousands of crores collected in their name are spent. So here what is happening is, whatever Jharkhand is reaping, that is the money, whatever funds are earned from the mining areas, they are not spent to the affected communities. And coming to the fourth point, once bustling mining towns decline into local trading hubs with dwindling incomes as mines shut down. So one more thing is here, the mining is also being shut down. So when the mining centers are closed, what happens is the earning comes down and it affects the people. And coming to the fifth point, transport operations lose business. Now, the entire transportation community, they suffer. Along with that, roadside eateries close. So whatever eateries or restaurants or hotels, whatever they are the total, even the roadside eateries, they get closed finally. And young people migrate in search of work. That means the local communities, they need to move away from that place. That means the Jharkhand state or the affected areas wherever the mining is taking place, they need to migrate to other centers for the job search. So here comes the economic paradox. So Odisha's mineral resources are less than half of Jharkhand's, right? So already I told you that point. So yet in 2025-26, Odisha generated nearly 46,000 crore in mining revenue compared to Jharkhand's only 22,000 crore. So here, let me just elaborate it. So Jharkhand has got 40% of mineral wealth, right? So Odisha has only 20% of. So even it has got 20% of mineral wealth, but it is doing well by reaping the benefits of 46,000 crore when compared to Jharkhand's only 22,000 crore, when it is having almost 40% of the mineral wealth of the entire nation. And coming to the delayed auctions, they are also, delayed auctions are also, what they are doing is they are bringing up or they are reducing the production along with that. So this implies that when there is lower production, what happens is lower royalty collections and reduced contributions to DMFT, that is District Mineral Foundation Trust, they get less revenues because of that. And mining affected areas or villages, what they do is they receive fewer resources, precisely because the mining economy itself has been allowed to stagnate. That means it is completely closed down or shut down, we can say. So the debate cannot be merely about financial accounting here, but it is about restoring trust among the people and ensuring that mineral wealth benefits the people who endure the cost. That means the local people or the local communities, they should get the benefits, because the mining areas or regions, they get affected. There will be climatic changes, okay, and when the mining activities are taking place, what happens is there will be a lot of pollution, right? And it may invite new diseases, okay, communicable diseases, etc. Or they can also bring airborne diseases and all. So the government has to take care of those things. And coming to the finally, we can say that what we have to do. The way forward is that we need to turn the mineral wealth into human wealth. Okay, I'll repeat that. What we have to do is we have to turn the mineral wealth into human wealth in a better way. So the first point is we need to go through the transparent auctions. So ensure timely and fair auctions so that the mining leases could be reaping good funds, okay, revenues. which could be utilized to the affected areas. And coming to the second point is that there should be accountable governance. Okay, so mandate real-time disclosure of DMFT revenues, okay, whatever funds have been, and they have to be utilized in a proper manner. So that is the second point. And coming to the third point is community participation. The local people, so we need to empower them, and they need to involved in decision making, and they need to be monitored. And fourth point is that there should be sustainable development. Okay, so we have to invest in health, education, skills and livelihoods, not just infrastructure. So just by providing infrastructure, that will not fulfill. So instead of that, what we have to do is we need to take care of the health of the people. We need to bring we need to introduce schools, new schools. We have to upskill the education, skills and livelihoods. And coming to the fair revenue sharing, ensure a greater share of mining revenue reaches to the affected areas. And finally, we have to restore the trust among the people. Very, very important. So build systems where mineral wealth translates into dignity, opportunity and prosperity, where our Indian Constitution guarantees in the preamble. So what we can conclude is that as per Babulal Marandi, he quoted a statement. He says that the state must first demonstrate that it can effectively manage the resources it already possesses. So what he says is, whatever minerals are there in the state of Jharkhand, they need to be utilized in a better way, which meets the needs of the people, okay, and helps in their growth, prosperity, and finally the country benefits from that, and the economic growth and development happens for a healthy and a peaceful country. Thank you so much. That's it, and we'll meet in the next class.